Have you ever wondered how My Singing Monsters makes banger songs? Well, the secret is the Percussion Monsters. Most people don't recognize them, so that's why in today's video we're going to be going over 10 of the best percussion monsters in the game. Okay, so we are going to start off with Plant Island for number 10 on our list, and that's just going to be the OG Noggin. You know, I had to put him on the list. He started off everything. The OG in the game, and he also sounds great, especially on Firehaven. He basically carries his island, and he's just the OG, so we gotta give number 10 to Noggin. But now, we're going to go for number 9, and that is going to be no other than T-Rox. He just sounds amazing, has that nice bass line with the snares in the back, and he's also on a bunch of great islands. So yeah, T-Rox is going to be number 9 on our list. So now let's move on to number 8. And number 8 on our list is going to be Sporero. Now this is one of my personal favorite percussionists, and just favorite monster in general. But a lot of people wouldn't agree with having him any higher on the list. So I'm going to leave him at number 8, which I think is a pretty good spot. So let's listen to him. Okay, so Sporero is going to be number 8, so now let's move on to number 7. And number 7 on our list is going to be Periscorp. This thing looks insane, and it also sounds so cool with the incorporated bass and the cool snare hits, so let's listen. I also love how those yellow balls, like the rattling noise, it sounds so cool, has those cool scorpion effects to it. But that is going to be number 7 on our list. So now let's go on to number 6. Okay, so number 6 on our list is going to be Ziggurat. Now this thing, first of all, it looks super cool. You know, like the crab claws. And it also sounds amazing. Yeah, so this is really similar to Periscorp, but it kind of has like a more bright vibe for Fairy Islands with like the louder snare hits, you know, like louder bass and everything. So now that we have the first 5 monsters down, these next 5 are just another step better and just sound generally so much better and so much cooler. So let's go see these other 5. Okay, so for number 5 on our list, we have Reptilio. This thing looks insane, really cool, like dinosaur monster. It sounds amazing. Let's listen. And also its combo with Noggin just makes it sound even better. I think he just sounds great. Solid number 5 on our list. But now let's go on to number 4. Okay, so for number 4 we have Sugar Beats. Now this is just a classic drummer. I'm a drummer personally, so listening to him is just awesome. He has like a really cool beat going. Let's listen. Sounds awesome. But you know, that's just number 4. I mean, he has to be up on that list just because he is literally just a drum kit, and that's the best percussion you can have, in my opinion. And now before we go on to our top 3 percussion monsters, we're gonna be going over some honorable mentions. Okay, so for our first honorable mention, we have Syncopipe. It's a really interesting and unique design, and it sounds really cool with like that rocky snare, so let's listen. Yeah, like that clicking with the bass and everything sounds really cool all together. But let's move on to our next honorable mention. And that is going to be Congo. And especially on Fire Oasis, he sounds awesome with his like bongo playing. But he also has other great islands. Alright, so now let's move on to our next honorable mention. And that is going to be Shelby. Now, just like Sugar Beats, Shelby is just like a classic drum player. Just a great quad element, awesome drum playing. So now that we have the honorable mentions down, let's move on to our top 3 percussion monsters. For number 3, we have Drumroll. Now, this guy is amazing. His drum kit playing is so cool with all the toms going around, and it fits Roblin Island so good. I mean, it just sounds awesome. But now let's go on to number 2. We are getting so close to number 1. Well, let's go on to number 2. Alright, for number 2, we have Deej. Of course, he is amazing. One of my favorite monsters. He sounds amazing. Now, I don't think you need a lot of explaining for this one. Deej just sounds awesome in general and looks great. But now, for the moment you have all been waiting for, let's go over to number 1. Now, for number 1, this might be a surprise to some of you, but I'm gonna go down to Woblin Islands, and for the number 1 spot, we are going to go with Timpa. It's just too good. Like, when I played this in real life, I actually did a video on recreating Woblin Island. But when I replayed this in real life on the drum kit, it's just so fun to play, and it sounds so cool. It's an awesome beat. It fits Woblin Island awesome. But I mean, all the other monsters on this list are great too. So if you thought someone else was number 1, I guess it's agreeable. But that is going to be it for today's video. Please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. So if you could do that, that would be great. And thank you for watching.